Previously on the House of Glass.
How you got accepted to Cosmocore. What do you know?
What are our next steps?
The student, or AKA target, is Declan Wendell.
I think I found something, but I need your magic.
And then suddenly you didn't see anything because the eyes burst full of flame. The skull opens its mouth once more and lets loose a fireball. As the room is engulfed in flames. Here we go.
Okay, let's go. Oh my god.
Roll campaign.
Oh my gosh. I rolled a crit 1.
Oh, just kidding.
It's because you're not using your combat dice, Dan.
Oh!
Wow.
Dirty 20.
TPK.
Jeez, I know, right?
Dexterity?
So anybody, dexterity saving throw.
11.
You need to beat a DC 13. If you did not beat
crap.
a DC 13,
I failed.
You failed of all people?
I know! Crap roll. Ryan was kind of mesmerized with the skull, and then the fire in the eyes. He's like, what is that? And then caught him off guard.
Second here.
You see Rico just try to jump out of the way, but he just trips on his cloak. He got a crit 1. Yeah, rolled a 1.
Starting off strong, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right, we're
very
just.
strong.
I don't even know how many
I told
hit
you,
points
you
y'all
rolled that
have.
dice, you rolled it good, and then it was really
We'll see.
bad.
We'll see how I
If you
fare.
did not beat a DC 13, you suffer 27 points of fire damage.
27?
This is a fireball spell.
Okay, I am down.
I am not down.
Okay, I am -3.
Holy fog that burns.
You guys have an action to do something if you're not down.
I am down.
God.
Okay.
Smol rushes over to Rico, gets one of those potions. He has a potion of healing and just dumps it down his throat. Very, not very kindly.
Ryan takes his action, summoning his Furba.
That's not an action. You've got it.
Psychic blades. Okay. Double.
Nobody else is down.
Okay, here we go. First,
That wiped me out.
boom, 22 hits, I imagine.
Half damage if you succeeded, yes.
So, 22.
22 absolutely hits. You'll get sneak
Absolute.
attack because Smol.
Ooh, I gotta roll
We'll say
my.
Smol is still right by it though.
Okay, so I get a
You're all right there.
2d6 plus my regular damage, so
Yep.
sneak attack. 5. What? 7 on the sneak attack, plus my d6.
2d4
So that gives me 9
2d4 plus 2.
plus 5. 14. I'm not the fast at math, but 14 damage.
14 damage.
That's my first psychic blade, so I'll take my second bonus action. See if that one hits. No, I'm sure it will not hit. That's a 10 total.
miss.
Okay, misses. Okay.
So your first 3-bladed dagger flies out of your hand there, and kind of embeds itself in the skull and shakes it off. And starts cackling at you. Who else is doing something? You've already acted.
I'm gonna go ahead and touch myself.
As
You knew what you were doing when you said that.
as my movement,
That makes sense. In a scenario like this, you
as my
definitely
movement,
want to touch
I'm
it.
gonna find a place for cover so I can get another.
That
Burns, and I'm just gonna pull my hands down, and as you see, this purple kind of mist comes in, and I cure myself.
Nice.
Doug's gonna look for any. Is there like a blanket on the floor bed?
Let's go.
Yeah, there's a blanket on the bed.
He grabs that, throws it on Rico, and it's like patting the flames. out.
Do you have any more of that?
Good deal.
Pretty scorched over here.
All right, what you
I
doing,
can
Tessa?
help.
I'm gonna go for a melee attack against the skull,
Okay.
taking my daggers and like slashing at it.
Did you get another one?
Some improvement.
2.
But this is what the other die.
You're going in the right direction.
You go into the chair.
Goes in the toilet. Just put
And
that
you
straight in the toilet.
redeemed.
What's a goner?
So
Gonna flush that one away.
I hit the most I could.
That's gonna miss.
That was
Saw that coming.
Still have dust in my eyes.
Okay.
Wipe off the glasses.
I need everybody just to roll a d20. This is going to help me determine kind of who is where and stuff. But
Just straight D20, nothing else. 12.
16.
17.
17 here too.
11.
okay.
Solid.
So, okay. So the bottom three numbers. So we had 3, 11, and 12. Okay. It is the skull's turn, and it begins to, like, you start to hear like this foul voice come as it opens up its mouth again, and another ball of fire, but not a fireball this time, but a ball of fire starts to, like, pour out of its mouth into this large kind of flaming spear, and then the spear and just rushes towards you three. I need you guys to make dexterity saving throws.
Jeez.
Nat 20.
Nice. See, you just needed to get them all out of there.
The chair.
from your
The chair
sister.
works.
13.
13, 14. You all succeed. So as this flaming spear rolled around, you guys all managed to kind of dip, dive, duck, and dodge out of the way. That is the skull's turn. You guys all have an action. You're back up, Rico.
Okay, so
So you saw, from Rico's perspective, boom, and then just darkness.
darkness, and then Rico wakes up to just like a bottle of potion just being shoved into my mouth, and like, and I have Doug over here just patting me down. Wake up, and the first thing that Rico does is he gets up and without any hesitation runs out of the room. Gone. Yeah. Gone.
Okay, good to know. Rico is out.
Yeah.
You coward!
Oh, he does this.
He'll come back for the money. Don't worry. Just give him time.
Ryan's
He won't leave without the reward.
Smells the money. Who went next?
Small,
Yeah.
let's go.
Smol goes and he's going to run over and attack the thing.
Okay.
It's he's very protective of the group, so he's going to go over there and he's going to swing at it. Okay, so he's going to swing at it. He's going to enter rage first.
Okay.
Okay, so he enters into rage, and he is going.
What does it look like when Small rages?
When he rages, you just see his like this. You see all of his insecurity just disappear. Because when he's focused, when he's in his element, you just see him just like his veins start popping. You start seeing him just his eyes start to get focused, and immediately he just looks like a different turtle.
Okay.
His posture is different. He's not like slouching or kind of hunching on anything. He's up and he's ready to kill.
Okay.
I was envisioning Goku.
I was envisioning Bowser with the spikes.
Yeah, there you go.
Break that cannon when you rage, you get spikes.
That's awesome.
That's totally got to be a thing.
Okay, so on
Bowser.
his shell, the little spikes on the back of it just kind of perk a little bit.
I just want to point out that it's rude to call a turtle.
That's true. That's right.
He's your own character.
That's right. Smol would be so mad at me right now.
All right, roll your attack.
Okay.
You can do so with advantage if you want to do reckless.
All right, you know what? He's going to do reckless. Actually, that's an 18. So for that one, so which would be... Oh, which? Not which? Wait, hold on. What was
That'll
it?
hit.
So right, 18 plus 6. There we go.
That'll definitely hit.
That'll hit? Okay. So I don't need to roll again.
Unless you want to roll for a crit.
I'm going to roll for a crit. Let's see if he gets it. Nope, he does not. Okay.
Roll
So
your damage.
he does reckless. He's going to roll for damage. 8.
Damage.
8 damage.
Did you add your rage damage?
Oh, that is...
Which is a +2, I think.
That's right.
10 damage.
Is it on point?
10 damage.
Okay. It's so you kind of you draw your glaive, you run forward, slash into it. It bounces off the ground, but kind of comes back up again. That you can see like a crack showing in its skull now, but it's still up. Who's next? Who's doing what?
Be killed.
Try my dagger thing again.
Go for it, Tess.
Okay. 14
Plus your dagger attack.
plus 4.
Plus 4,
Okay.
there you go.
So 18.
18. You're attacking with your dagger.
Yeah,
I'll
two
hit.
of them. Okay. Sick. 4 for one dagger, and 2 for the other dagger. So 6 and 4.
6 and 4 damage. 10 damage.
Total.
Okay.
Wow.
Still up, but you do notice that flaming sphere that it was concentrating on dissipates. Ooh, managed to break its concentration on it.
Okay. Let's go.
Doug reaches into his bag of holding and pulls out an iron pot. Yes! And charges at it to try and capture it and pin it to the floor with this iron pot.
Don't forget the lid.
I'll let you make
Where's the
either.
lid?
Yeah.
I'll let you make either a sleight of hand check or an athletics check. Your choice.
I mean, it's the same. Oh no, never mind. Sorry, athletics. Yeah. Nat 20! For 24.
Yes, so good.
Doug for the win, dude. You come in with this pot and lid, and you can see just flame just kind of trying to lick its way out of the pot. So you've currently got a flame skull captured in a pot.
That's right.
The power of positivity.
What do I do?
Slide the lid under.
Okay.
Like you're getting
I got
a
it.
beetle.
All right. Now put it lid down on
Get
the
hot!
No, put the lid down on the ground, and then Ryan comes over, helps him, gets there, and then Ryan, puts his foot on top of it and says, "Okay, contained."
You got 6 seconds before it does something. Do
And
something.
I'm gonna quickly just touch you, and you'll feel just all of your burns slightly ease and soothe. As I cast, and you're
Who are you gonna call?
Doug.
Okay.
All right.
10 points behind.
10. Thank you.
Oh, he's gone.
All right. We have to decide: vacate or finish him off.
Kill it.
I say we watch this sucker burn.
Are we sure it's not our guy that we're looking for?
Pretty sure.
Okay.
Swole looks around. Is there like a sink anywhere? A pot of water? Anything, like even a waste?
Yeah, I mean, there's some like buckets of water that you use or whatever.
Yeah.
You notice, you look around the room at the first time, a fireball went off in here. There's also fire everywhere. You see a bookcase that's currently, like, fire's licking its way up, various different tomes on there.
Smole runs over and starts getting like cups, glasses, whatever, and starts like splashing water around, trying to smother the fire as much as possible, and gestures to you.
Hey, Doug, water. Bring the pot. Oh, crap. Good idea. So he's gonna like turn it upside down over this bucket of water. Okay. And remove the lid. And like try and hold them together and flip the bucket upside down, dumping the water into the pot.
In the
Smole's
meantime,
gonna
Tessa's
assist.
trying to put out some of the fires. And
I'm totally assisting Doug in doing this. Too.
anybody else want to help put out the fire in the room that we're standing in?
So both of you, I need to make, so basically anybody who's doing either putting fire out or doing the flame skull thing, athletic checks.
Athletics, you got you.
Unless you're using
Is there
magic.
a way
in some
I could like?
I can use
17.
magic. For sure.
Can I use?
11 with the assist.
Could I use thaumaturgy? Technically, it's for slamming and opening doors or windows, but can I use it as a way to kind of like almost pull on the fire as like breathing it into?
I was gonna go for Arcana,
very
like
fire
trying to
based,
control the-
very
See, 'cause
flavor.
thaumaturgy can do a lot, but I don't know if it can do that.
It can't
Get the fire to
do
go down.
that. It's more me trying to say for flavor.
Savor
You can
flavor.
cause flames to flicker, brighten, or dim, or
Yes.
change color for 1 minute.
Or I can cause
I'll let you use that portion to
Okay.
dim the flames. That will actually make them less intense.
Cool.
Yeah. So as that flavor, yeah, you're pulling them in to get kind of dim them.
You're gonna see.
So
You're
I'll-
gonna
I'll
Take a deep
make
breath
a
in.
wisdom check for me to determine how powerful
how
you are
well?
at it.
Okay.
What's Rico doing?
He's out of the room.
15.
No, but what is he doing? Okay. 17, 12.
Is he getting the fire brigade?
So 21.
What is he doing?
Okay.
11 on Doug's assist.
Okay. Did you roll
I have
on
a plan.
athletics, Tessa?
I'm sure you do.
Did you roll on athletics?
I had rolled an arcane check, but
Okay.
to try and like start controlling some of the flames. But if that's not correct,
What? You probably need a spell or something to do that.
okay. I mean, I have like scorching ray and things like in sacred flame, but
You can
to
add
make
the
it,
fire.
yeah, I can add fire. Okay. Well then I can roll again for the
Yeah, roll athletics. Yeah.
Maybe not.
You guys have this.
Another one?
Two.
It's a 2.
All right.
You discipline your own dog.
You guys find this kind of like bowl or bucket of water, and you kind of wrestle it down, and it does not go down willingly. And you have to kind of like hold it down because it wants to immediately just erupt.
Can we flip it so the water falls down into the pot?
Well, you basically dumped him into the water.
I got you.
And you're like holding it down with the pot. Roll me, and this matters. It's close. Roll me 2d8 cold damage.
4, 3, 7.
7. That is enough by 1 point.
Doug, holy crap.
It goes quiet. You guys begin. You start sucking the fire into kind of lessen its intensity. You start, you find basically a rug and start batting down fires, and you're quite efficient at that. You start trying to pat fires with your hand, and you suffer a d6 of damage. Where'd my dice go? Do you have that paper? Suffer 3 points of fire damage. But the fire eventually does die down. The bakery appears to have been saved for the time being.
Doug takes the iron pot, puts it in his bag of holding, and looks at the skull and says, Declan, is that you?
Doug, it's not Declan.
I mean, he could have done some magic to do this to himself.
Small reaches in and grabs it again. And just looks at it. Is it dead? Shakes it a little bit.
Jaw just keeps.
He tries to look in the eyes again to see what was inscribed in there
It's
originally.
It appears to be some form or some manner of arcane runes.
Hey, Tessa, what do you make of this? Look in the eyes.
arcane check.
Yeah, Arcana check, yeah.
Okay. Beautiful. It's a 21.
Ooh, 21. 1 second here.
I saw it, and then it turned into the fire thing.
You don't say.
So you suddenly recognize what this is, and its namesake is obvious. This is a flame skull. Common kind of, well, not common. It's a fairly powerful, as you found out, necromantic minion. They're illegal in the city. They should not be summoned, and they're not that easy to make either.
Okay.
With a 21 Arcana, you said. You also know something unique about flame skulls. Killing them doesn't kill them. You know that this will be active once again in an hour's time. Fully rejuvenated, full strength, full power. Unless its remains are sprinkled with holy water.
Okay. We need to get to the church. We need.
Or dispel magic or remove curse. Forgot that too.
Okay.
Those spells work.
I don't think I have either of those.
Oh, that's right. Rico's gone. So Ryan opens the psychic link So he'll do that, and then he connects with Rico.
Oi, Rico. Mate, we took care of the flaming skull. You clear to come back in now.
How many seconds have gone by in this whole battle?
20 seconds.
20 seconds, yeah. You got it, huh? Listen,
There's no more fire, Rico.
no, it's fine. I had a duty to do.
Yeah.
I had a job to do.
That's right.
So let me finish. Everything is good down there, huh?
Great. Okay. Hey, come back in. We'll all get paid.
Yes, I'll be there in about 10 seconds, huh? Need to take care of a few things, and I will be in. Eh?
And that's fine. Dust yourself off.
Ryan, where is he?
Yes. He said he'll be back in. I don't know. I imagine less than a minute. I don't know. Probably soon.
Rigo busts through the door. We make a good team, huh?
That's right.
My friends. It looks like record time, huh? Like 20 seconds.
Eris
That
is
was
gonna go
incredible,
over and
huh?
she's going to like try and shove him down.
Yeah, and then he just, as she does that, he leans back and just puts his arm around her and just keeps talking. Yes, we make a great team. Listen,
Small job, sir.
yeah,
Yeah.
You get shoved to the ground hard.
I can't make a
Thank
counter
you.
athletics or anything like
Unless you
that.
have something to say, because I want to hear it too.
As he stares at you.
Excuse me, guys. He just been through a lot. I think it's fair for him to sit down, take a breather, and for us to all understand where he's coming from. Right?
Well, he's sitting down now.
Right. So just let him. Now let's
Listen.
back up. Let's keep trying to find out where our buddy Ducklin's
We need
at.
to do a final
My friend.
sweep and
Right.
then destroy
I feel
this
like
skull
you
once and
don't
for all.
understand me. I had to go let everybody know that there was a fire downstairs. Okay?
Yeah,
So we were playing as a team. I didn't want anybody upstairs to be affected by the flames. I know you take care of it, okay? And my gosh, I was almost dead. So
Your
you
story
know.
is backed up by the ample help we received in putting the fires out.
Well,
Exactly.
I believe in my team. And while you put the skull of weird things down, I go upstairs, let everybody know, there's a fire downstairs, you know? We make sure that we are all okay. You understand? We need to think about the people that cannot fight, eh? All the people upstairs, the bakery. Do you see how fast that she became happy with the bakery? I saved the bakery. Okay?
What in the hell's going on down here?
My friend, I told you, remember I yelled, fire up downstairs. Yeah, you remember, that's what I was talking about. There's something weird happened, but we all take care of it, huh?
Well, this is what happened. So, we came in, we were looking around, trying to understand things, and this skull animated itself.
Which
and
it will
burst
again.
into flames.
It will again.
It will again.
we don't have
You
much
see Rico
time.
just kind of get close to the door.
So,
Honestly.
we need to disarm the skull from re-incinerating.
It looks like your tenant had some secrets.
Should we keep looking in this cabinet to see if there are more?
I would like to look around and see if there is holy water existing in the space.
I think you can make an investigation check.
Okay.
While she's doing that, Doug's gonna continue to look in the cabinet where this came out of.
I'm gonna also begin ritually casting detect magic.
I'm going to.
Yeah, you have to start over, unfortunately. Sorry.
No, that's fine.
I'm gonna go to this baker and I'm gonna try to calm him down with my charisma if I can.
Sure. We'll get to you in just 1 second, okay?
no problem.
So you're looking further into the cabinet. Make an investigation check.
I have a -1 in investigation, so I got a 2.
I got a 15.
A 15, okay. You look around, you kind of, a lot of the jars and vials here are shattered. This place was not really well taken care of. You do find, kind of like, well, as you're kind of looking around, you get kind of caught running, and you shove Doug out of the way, honestly, which is why Doug doesn't see anything. You look into that cabinet, and you can see what appears to be a vial of water that fits the bill. Also on that 15, you see that there appears to be like a false back.
All right. I take the skull in my hand and I open the bottle, and I was like, and I douse it appropriately.
And you hear it start kind of like, no way we can talk about this. And the skull just kind of dissipates into ash.
All right.
You see Rico just kind of step into the room a little bit more confidently.
That was beautiful.
Small goes over to.
You're talking to the baker.
I'm talking to
Calm
the
him
baker.
down.
Okay. Puts his arm around him. Listen. My team, very expert on dealing with these kind of things. If not for my team and myself, your whole bakery up in flames. So we saved this place. It's a good thing we were here to save the day. Huh?
Okay, you can make a persuasion check.
Okay, perfect. Great.
And let me state a fact.
22.
The skull popped out. It has now been disabled. This is something we discovered that was from your tenant.
Well, I know those guards are looking for Declan. He must have gotten himself into some sort of trouble. He was down on his luck, you know?
You know, maybe sometimes we think somebody is a good person, but maybe he's a bad guy. He wanted to burn your place down and ruin your sweet rolls.
I wouldn't want to burn it down, but he can make mistakes.
Everybody makes mistakes, my friend. And sometimes they're big mistakes.
You might hop your nipples kind of rubbing my arm here.
It's okay to be comfortable with Rico right next to you. I mean, no offense to it.
He's just so excited to see
Listen, I appreciate it. I get it. I know.
She is right. I love your sweet rolls.
Oh man.
Are we talking about the bread he bakes? I don't know.
He is trying to just like schmooze him.
I get it. All right. I appreciate you guys. It looks like you've been through the ringer, and he kind of looks. You guys are all kind of covered in like soot and stuff now, and you were in the fire. I get it. You wouldn't have done that on your own. Appreciate you.
Yeah, we take care of each other. Huh?
How much do you know about the design aspects down here? Because I'm seeing that this cabinet has a little bit more to the story here. Is this a modification of yours?
And he kind of zoom it. No, it should just be wall behind that.
Fascinating. She starts.
All right,
knocking.
Doug. We have a
There's a
hidden
hollow
door here.
It's not like it's not huge. You can tell there's a hollow little space.
Okay.
Something would be hidden behind there.
Rico would like to try to see if he can get information out of him. Would I do a persuasion check of some sort on that? What would you like me to roll?
Well, tell me what.
Okay, so what Rico is going to try to do is to see if he has any information on this guy, or if he knows of anybody else that has information on this guy. And the way he does it is, doesn't put his arm around him again, but gets a little bit close. Listen, he's good guy, but got himself in some trouble.
Yes.
We need to figure some things out. We need to make sure that your bakery does not go up into flames again. Is there anything that you know about this guy? Or do you know anybody else that knows anything about this guy? Your bakery can be in jeopardy, my friend.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, he's a fine hand in the bakery. He knew what he was doing. I know he went to that fancy school, that Arcaneum place or whatever. He was feeling pretty down because he didn't, his tutelage, as it were, was cut off.
His what was cut off?
His tutelage, his learning.
His tutelage was cut off. Okay, write it down.
He got kicked out.
He got kicked in.
He feeling really down about that.
Okay. What else do you know about this guy?
He was working hard on trying to make a living, just doing. I mean, I knew he was doing the necromancy thing.
Wait. Don't say that out loud.
Did I do something wrong?
No, my friend. We will keep your secret, but it's not good to know that he did illegal.
It is
I didn't.
It's not you're. I think you're.
I'm
just
not trying to keep secrets. I'm an honest businessman.
That's okay, my friend.
Rico, Rico,
You
it's a
have
misunderstanding.
You have a lovely business, so
Yes. Anything that you have that can help us figure out how we can save your bakery would help.
I told you pretty much everything I know.
Okay. Remember, his things got cut off.
I do
What
have
else?
a small. I have a small question. Was he helping around the bakery to help pay his rent?
Yeah, he was kind of down on his luck there for a minute. He was trying to, couldn't really make a lot of money with what he was doing, and so I put him to work. Truth told her, didn't really need the help, but seemed like he needed a hand.
Now, does he look like he's being honest?
Make an insight check.
Okay. Okay, that would be 14.
14. This guy doesn't have a dishonest bone in his body.
Perfect. Okay. Okay, well, we believe you. You are a good friend and a good baker. Eh?
The best.
Oh, I know, my friend. I know a lot of people. Nobody bakes like your sweet rolls. Eh?
I am definitely going to be picking up that box on our way out.
Yes.
Tess,
Okay.
I would like to investigate this cabinet. So if you don't mind, this is not as
It's above my pay grade here, yeah.
Okay.
As she does that, Rico just puts a hand on his chest and kind of pulls him back. You're going to want to. Last time.
I'll be upstairs then.
Well,
Thank you.
okay. Yeah.
We'll inform you of any developments.
All right. Be safe now.
Hammer? Crowbar?
Okay, this time,
He grabs the hammer.
hey, this time, hey,
No.
let's be a little bit more smart.
All right.
Okay? Last time, I almost died.
Let me
I did die.
let me approach it first.
I saw my.
All right. I'll approach it first. Dealt in smuggling and piracy and other things. Let me take a crack at it without the crack hammer and crowbar.
Yes, that is a good idea.
By all means.
Excuse me. Approach the cabinet, see if I can find a latch or if I can find, a way to finesse my way into it.
So you look at it, and it's a false back. You've seen like pirate smugglers. They call them slips. Somewhere you can hide something. This is a poorly done slip.
Okay.
Guy didn't really know what he was doing. It's literally just kind of like plastered there and hoping nobody jostles it off because it'll just fall off. Let you see.
All right. So Ryan kind of nudges it. And, oh, there's nothing. Okay. Well. So Ryan then goes ahead and slowly puts it open. He'd like to make sure that he does so quietly as to not to disturb anything that could be on the other side of the wall or. Of course, we've already seen that there are wonderful things that we may come across.
So you pull it away gently, and nothing happens.
Okay.
Small looks at you and points at the hammer.
Well, we still may need it, but we don't need to bash anything right now.
In a little alcove that's just been carved into the ground in a crude manner, there's a small wooden box. You can take it out, you open it up. There's just a ripped piece of paper with the following written upon it. It's a list. A black diamond called a black diamond, also known as the Heart of Obsidian Fate. Grave Bloom Essence. The Heart of a Stillborn Beast. Funeral Ash from an Unfinished Rite. And a binding sigil drawn in blood. The Seal of Twilight Flesh. And then there's descriptions of what each of these are. These are components. These are magical components.
Okay.
There's a page number. So it's basically like the bottom corner or bottom end of a page.
Oh.
101.
Well, Arcana is not my specialty. Ladies? Oh. He's procuring these items, I'm certain, but to do what? That's the...
Well, Tessa tries to dig into like memories of things that she's read. Is there anything that she might have come across? And of course, I will go ahead and do an Arcana.
You can do
check.
Arcana or History.
Okay. Okay. Well, it's the same modifier for either. So, oh my god.
Another one?
No, it's
not as bad. Neutral.
It's 11 on either. It would be the same.
Okay. This magic is clearly, this is clearly for some sort of necromantic ritual. That's pretty easy to tell. This level of magic is beyond even you. This is pretty high level stuff, what these components would be for. Expensive, rare, difficult to come by. In fact, many of it illegal. Except for those that are holding only the utmost highest levels of licensure. This is also this paper, you gather very high quality paper. Meticulously taken care of. Typically would be the kind you'd find in a library.
In the library. All right.
So we need to connect the dots
Wow.
on which tome this came from.
Declan was in some deep sham, my friends.
Fog.
You don't say. He almost killed me and take my life without even being here.
What he doing?
We should talk about how easy that was to have happen, Rico.
I was not expecting it, okay? There are things that people don't expect. And it caught me off guard, but it will not happen again because I understand what we are dealing with, a crazy guy.
I also didn't expect you to run so quickly.
I told you that I was letting everybody know upstairs that there was fire downstairs, okay? Anyway, okay, so what else do we have on the paper? Tell me about the paper, huh?
This is not something I have encountered, which is intriguing and frankly a little horrifying. We ought to go to one of my favorite places in the city, which is the library. I believe that this paper might have been taken from a tome. This is too much.
Library at the school or like the public library?
So the Mages University in the city is called the Arcaneum.
So are you confident?
That one.
Are you confident about this? Because you keep saying, I think, and I believe. Do you know?
Two
I
lines.
know we need to learn more, and that's where we can do it.
And do
Two
you know
things
where?
that we need to accomplish. The first is understand the full ritual of what we are dealing with. And the second thing, maybe intercept him while he's trying to procure these items.
I
So
like that idea.
we can accomplish both. Library is open during the day, but he might be using subterfuge to be able to get the other items at night.
We know that it is in which library?
The Arcanum.
And you are for sure.
Yes,
Okay. Okay.
that
I
is
am
the
just
best bet.
She keeps using words like bet and I believe, you know, but doesn't sound.
I have theories like any good scientist would, instead of blind confidence.
Listen, you keep thinking I don't help? I help. You see, Rico just kind of do like a dance move, turns a little bit purple, a little bit, and just goes, ting, gives her bardic inspiration to look into it again.
Yeah. Try as you might to hate it, you do feel inspired.
Oh my gosh. Inspiration. There we go. Okay. So that would be a 17.
You can roll a d6 on top of it.
Okay. 19.
19. It's still magic that's beyond anything you've ever really accomplished or done, but you get a better sense of what this is for. This is for, it's less a summoning ritual and more a creation ritual. All these parts, all these components, they're there to do a specific thing. like the black diamond that's meant to be a binding vessel, an anchor something ethereal. The gray luminescence, it weaves necrotic energies, and it stabilizes that binding process. The heart of a stillborn beast, that's referring to a heart that had never known life, rare, difficult to get, and it acts as a conduit for an artificial soul. The funeral ash ensures that whatever this thing that's being created has a connection to death that remains intact and resists dissolution. And the binding sigil needs to be drawn in blood. Blood from one who has died and returned. That whatever this thing is being built can straddle both life and death. This is high-level necromancy. Forbidden.
For a below the pay grade assignment, this has gotten awfully thick awfully quickly.
Now you seem a little bit more confident.
What do you mean?
Intrigued. Our new overlords at Cosmocorp told us that this assignment was below his pay grade and left us to Vivian.
And she did seem nervous.
She did.
I thought that was just who she was.
I'm with her.
Oh, no. They are playing us for fools. They are paying us less than what we are worth.
Rico.
They are putting us on something that took my life. And now they are going to pay us this little? I don't know how I feel about that. Smolak, they're trying to screw us.
We have to do good. We have to make this work because this is the only shot I got. The only shot we got. We gotta try.
Ryan, come on, help me out here. Don't you see that we are trying to be a screwed?
You're being superstitious.
I mean, look, I think we've done so good so far.
Look,
Yes, we had a complication, but you made it out okay. Hey, you need another sweet roll?
Of course I need another sweet roll, but
Who has the sweet roll?
you always...
It's a little extra.
Listen,
Take-
you are
take-
so-
hey,
such
here.
a big heart that...
in your mouth.
He grabs it, takes a bite, and as he's eating and takes a bite. You have such a big heart that sometimes you are blinded by other people that try to screw you. Trust me, I do it to you all the time. And it's, and I'm telling you, but I do it as a friend, as like a brother.
All right.
Just to test something. Listen, anyway.
and you think I'm the one with the problems, right?
I mean, we all have problems. That's part of life.
Hands her half of the sweet roll.
Let's back up a bit.
I like
What,
this.
what do we know? We know he was
I will eat it.
having some tough times,
Gives
right?
her a pat on the back.
He couldn't afford, back to my original theory,
Don't touch
couldn't
me.
afford renewing his license. Obviously, he could barely afford rent, right? So he was having a hard time making ends meet.
He must have been in over his skis.
Perhaps he's being paid to get these for someone else. We don't know.
To Rico's point, though, why would they give us this task?
Maybe they didn't know it was this serious.
They are testing us because they did not believe in dog. That is what
No,
they...
Let's
this
take
is
a step
lot
back.
of speculation.
Let's take the assumption that the information provided to us was fair understanding of what was happening, which was illegal necromantic activity because his license had lapsed, and there had been a bounty set out on his head to bring him in and stop the illegal activity. So, that is what's happening. Now, the plot thickens, and so that might mean that we could be more handsomely rewarded.
Okay, this is exactly what I was thinking.
This is why I listen to you guys.
Magic, yeah. You gather that there's like residue of magic, but nothing active any longer. Yeah.
So what we do is because they don't believe in us, they don't believe in Smolok or Duck, right? What we do is we do a good job. And then we go and we show them that we can do it and we are worth more. And then we negotiate.
Perfect.
Then what we do
Great.
here is we collect
Let's do that.
all of the evidence of the illegal necromancy. Let's make sure we harvest the skull. Let's make sure that we get other items that we can obtain. Let's collect it all because we're going to need it to make
witness-
a stronger case for more money. And we have our witness with the baker.
You understand?
I'm gonna start collecting some things.
Some documentation from the baker.
Oh, right. Rico, you help us get some type of written
course.
understanding.
That is what I do best.
Of course.
And me and the baker are good friends.
I mean, you have the official badge of being a no, what was it?
Dictator.
Dictator.
no, that is not
I think
my.
both are
What are you
accurate.
talking about? Dictator, my friend.
Your
I am.
badge. It has a. It has
It is, I am the negotiator.
That,
okay.
That's it. Yes.
Okay.
See, I'm not as sharp as you, Rigo.
Well.
What is
yes.
a rose?
I am NCS, Negotiation Communication Specialist.
Great. Let's get something in writing from the baker. You've been so accommodating.
100%.
Please go be NCS upstairs.
Of course, and you keep looking in the underwear drawer. It'll make you happy. Okay. He goes upstairs.
I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna kill him.
To be continued. Join us on the next episode.